A standoff with the paparazzi. JLo's had enough. She's not paying Ben a dime. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore here with It's Kim. We've been live hanging out talking about a lot of stuff. If you missed the live, check it out. Become a member. Catch the full replays. But Kim, let's get into today's top story.
Yes.
Jernnifer Lopez is calling this the worst year of her life amid Ben Affleck divorce. She's been in tears. Now, look, I'm not here to celebrate this. I don't want anyone to have the worst year of their life. Right, Kim? I don't want anybody in tears. At the same time, I will say, why'd you get back with him? You had to know this might come. This is something I think a lot of us saw in your own documentary. So many people were pointing out, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. And so, I feel bad. It's over. It didn't work out. You're friggin' Jernnifer Lopez. You're stunning. You're rich. You are talented, no matter what people tell you. Go move on. Do something else, girl. Don't keep letting this define you. If this is even true. If this is even true, to be fair. But this is the reports that are coming in. Her world has fallen apart. It was the biggest heartbreak of my life. The first time in 2022, looking back on how she felt after they called off their first wedding, I honestly felt like I was going to die. It sent me on a spiral. I just couldn't get it right. Now, this is her on record. The last time they broke up, guys, just so you get it. She still can't get it right after this. Now, apparently, now with their marriage falling apart again, her career in a crisis, JLo has been through a lot in her life, but this year has really tested how much pain she can withstand. Dude, there are people in war. There are people losing their homes. Come on, girl. This is not something... Oh, the worst year. You're still a millionaire. You got a family that's healthy. You have kids. Come on. Don't let this define you. But anyway, apparently this is the most pain she can withstand. I beg to differ. I'm sure you could. There's more that you could face. So be careful asking for such a thing. Anyway, I digress. Devastating. She's devastated by this, how Ben checked out and it was hopeless. She filed after realizing there was no hope. And then they separated. Though she's putting on a brave face in public, behind closed doors, she's been in tears. It's the worst year of her life. Now, look, I don't doubt it. It clearly, as we know, Kim, from what she's previously talked about and breaking up with Ben, it's been intense. Are you
absolutely.
surprised at this idea that she's having the worst year of her life? And what are your thoughts there?
I mean, I think anybody going through a divorce, it can't be easy. Right. It's going to be difficult, and it cannot be easy being under a microscope. I mean, we've been seeing it. The press reporting there's a lot of press scrutiny on her right now, her and Ben, and that cannot be easy. And my heart does go out to her in that sense. But I mean, we also I feel like when she is putting out messages like, she's unbothered or she's in bloom, and I don't know how much of that I really believe, especially when I see reporting like this, because it has to be difficult. I'm not surprised she's crying. I would be crying.
Yeah.
I would be crying every day through a divorce. I think a lot of us probably would. It's very difficult. And I hope that, I guess my biggest thing is I just hope she's able to settle this quickly and be able to move on in her life, because I do believe she wanted this to work. I really do.
I do too.
But clearly
I think they both
didn't. Yeah, clearly it didn't. So it's just best for them to just keep going and live their lives and focus on the positive and move on. But we're seeing a lot of stuff to the contrary on that. So
in fact, exactly.
Yeah.
She will not hand over money to Ben Affleck. Things could get ugly. So there's always been this rumor out there. And again, these are sources and they're not confirming this is the truth, but she feels so screwed over by Ben. Writing him a massive check is just the final insult. And it's not something she's going to just hand over. Reportedly have no prenups. They can have to divide their community property. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't see Ben asking for money. I'm sure they're going to divvy up the house and just move on with their separate properties. It's odd. If anything, she probably could get some money out of this artist equity company. So I don't know if I buy this story. This idea that Ben Affleck's going to go to JLo and say, you owe me money because you make more is laughable to me. He makes plenty of money in his own right. But I don't know. There could be some sort of just negotiating that she doesn't want to agree to because she's spent previously. Her net worth is 4 times that of Ben's, who's not working directly with the estranged couple, but says, so it could be a costly choice for her to forego a prenup, which apparently she did. It's become very clear now that there's no getting out of paying Ben half of what she made during their marriage, which is not selling well with her. I don't buy this. I don't think he's going to demand that. Now, if he does, I'll report it and I'll call him out for it. He doesn't need the money. There's no reason why he needs that money or why he would attempt to go after that money. People can waive whatever they're due if one spouse earns more. Do you really think Ben's going to go out there fighting her tooth and nail for money she made during that year?
I hope he doesn't. I really do. I hope he does. I think they both just really need to kind of wave the white flag and let this go. And I'm hoping that that's what they're doing. I mean, it sounds like they have hired a very experienced divorce attorney who is handling their mediation. And the faster they can get through this mediation, I think the better. And that's going to mean not really making demands of each other, from my understanding. So I hope that that is what happens, but I guess we will see. And I'm with you. I think if Ben starts demanding more money and things like that, I'm going to be like, no.
Well, and she may leak that. We probably won't even really know is the reality check. But yeah, I hope he doesn't. If he does, I will call it out if we find that out, because I think if anything, I think he'll probably give it up. I just think he wants it over with. I think he wants to be done. And unless she's really robbing him of stuff he made, they both came in with a lot of money. As Christopher has said, when both partners are rich and famous in a divorce, usually it's easier because they have their own assets. They just part ways. If there's a communal asset, you just split it down the middle and everyone's done. So I don't know if I buy this. Now, they apparently have been meeting. There's a tense reunion. Singer is seen actively arriving at their shared office in LA and leaves shortly after amid this ongoing divorce. In fact, we have the paparazzi footage. Here it is. You ready for this intensity?
Yep.
Guys, get out of here. We're not getting out. Okay.
Oh, they're not getting out.
I love how even the paparazzi's like, "Oh, they're not getting out." You think
mean though?
If you
really?
no, look, fuck the paparazzi. I'm not trying to defend, but I'm just saying, you think they're gonna leave because you're saying I'm not gonna get out? Then they're not gonna leave. You just gave them.
I think it's like they're just waiting for her to get out so they could get the shot. But she's saying, if you guys, I'm not getting out, so you're wasting your time. You're not going to get that picture.
But now they got this instead. We're talking about her saying she's not going to get the picture. There's no way to win with a paparazzi. When they're there, they're there.
Guys, get out of here. We're not getting out. Okay.
Oh, they're not getting out.
Why not, Jernnifer?
Why not?
I know. Like, that's what I mean. Like, they're so slimy. I don't like it.
It's not me. It's not me.
It is a nasty job. Like, really?
Yeah.
You're like hounding these people.
Guys, you're ruining my day.
Her car gets
not me.
blocked.
Idiot.
We love you.
We love you. He's fucking.
No.
We're blocking JLO.
Yeah.
For the record, I'm calling out these paparazzi because they're absolute scum and they should leave her alone. There's no reason for this, and that's why I don't even want to pay for this. This is disgusting that this is even out there. But they're gonna charge, and TMZ will buy this footage of JLo storms off.
We love you, Jernnifer.
No, you don't.
Like, that's scary.
Yeah, anyway, I don't want to keep playing it because I don't want to keep giving what they want, but there was a standoff, the paparazzi there, and there was a secret meetup with Ben Affleck is what this all was about. And that was apparently what the whole thing was. I can't blame the paparazzi for trying to donate. Oh, they're finally meeting again. It's an in-demand shot, of course. They're celebrities. They know what that comes with. They can get more security and stuff if they want to be more careful. They can. But that's the price of fame, sadly, especially at that level. And JLo, I think, has encouraged it. So it is what it is. But there it was. And there was apparently a tense reunion. It's unclear if she actually met with him. She was seen arriving at the office building they share, only to leave just a half hour later.
Or Ben left a half hour later. So she arrived. They were both in the same location for a half hour, and then Ben left.
So she did eventually get out. Okay. Mm-hmm. She was there with the mother. I guess that's who yelled at back in the car.
Yes.
Got it. And there it is. So she was there with her mom. Must have been a fun reunion with JLo, her mom, and Ben after all this trauma. Man, to be a fly on the wall in that conversation. But I guess they met together allegedly to go over maybe perhaps terms or with their lawyers. Who knows? But clearly some things attempting to be figured out. But JLo is attempting to move on as well, promoting this Instagram post, same day, same wardrobe, etc., where she's
tachos for your birthday. A what?
A margarita.
Charlotte, what are you going to get at Tachos?
The viral audio being used for her promo for her spirits.
Good for her, I guess. I don't know that audio, but that's how you got it TikTok. But some audio, TikTok audio that she used that I'm sure someone told her to use. And she did lip sync it well. But she's out there promoting this stuff, and that's where we currently stand. So she did also enjoy a spa day.
Before touring a new mansion.
Good for her. She can pay for it. She can, you know, afford that. So I would do spa days all the time too if I was JLo. But there you go. That's the latest regarding the drama. Look, the more interesting part of this is there really some demand for money, as people are saying? And, you know, is she able to move on from this, or is she going to allow this moment to define her as the worst year in her life, or can she get stronger from this? It's JLo. Come on. JLo can get stronger from this, Kim, if anybody can. I've seen enough JLo movies to know she will be fine.
Yep.
That's how it goes. Any other final thoughts to add on this?
I just hope the same as what we said, that this divorce can be dealt with quickly for their sake, because I think this type of press coverage is going to continue as long as this carries on. I think they will be hounded by paparazzi as long as this carries on, which is unfortunate. And I just hope they're able to move on happily, you know, because this seems like such a mess, all of it.
It does, but we will be here to keep covering the mess if we have to.
Yep.
Oh, God, please give me a new story to talk about. Please click on something else. We're dying here.